Good evening. I have so much to say, I don't know where to start. Well, let's start with this. We must always look at the things that are told to us or those things which we read. Look beyond it. So I look beyond relativity, and I look beyond the unified force. And I look beyond innate. And that brings me to many years ago, I was invited up to Ernie Landy's place, and at that time Reggie Gold was there, and he had an organization called PACE, and I believe it means Patient Association for Chiropractic Education. I believe that's what it stands for. Now I knew I had to get up on that platform, and I don't use the word innate because something tells me that there is something beyond innate. Not that innate doesn't exist, but I'm looking for something greater than innate. So what can I tell these people? So finally something came to me. The power that made your body is the power that heals you. And now you hear this quite a bit in chiropractic. Prior to that night, it never was said. So I introduced that particular phrase. But of course, as I look at it now, I realized I just shoved the word innate away, but I gave it the name power. It's the same thing. So we have to look beyond the power that made us. So you see, I'm not afraid to tell you that I have to advance. And what I said then is not enough. I have to keep going. And this is what I said that night. But little did I realize the power that I was speaking about was no more than innate. So I tell you that we have to look beyond this power and beyond innate. And from where does innate come? It comes from the heart. The heart. And this is why the heart today is number one killer. It is doing a job that it was not meant to do. And so we have to take this stress away from the heart and bring it back to where it belongs. And to bring it back into that back of the navel, which is our soul. And that's heaven. But right now, our soul is hell. And this is why we're going through so much trouble. So the next thing I'll do is talk about going beyond relativity. And relativity means nothing more than relative a relationship. And we know today boy, girl go out together for a long time because they have a relationship. And one day, either one of them says, I'm tired of this relationship, goodbye. So what can we think about that these things don't happen anymore? We must think of companionship. And as I've told you, companionship means, companis means to break bread together. But the bread we're eating together has a particular frequency. And you and I are eating that bread with that one frequency. And when we think of it that way, then we know that what you are digesting and what I am digesting will be you and me when the digestion is over. So we come to this word sword. Sword out here is nothing but a token, a sign, a symbol, an emblem, whatever you like to call it, of a particular thing we in self-center call a rod. And in physics, they call it the electron. But when we study the electron in physics, we just see it as some little small thing that whirls around, as we say, a nucleus and a neutron. Of course, no one ever saw a nucleus, no one ever saw a neutron, so the whole thing is speculation. But let's talk about the word, the electron, or the sword. Somebody stabs somebody, and he dies. That sword had a message in it, and that message goes into this person. And that person, when he or she is reincarnated, comes back with that message, even though it's not aware of it, comes back with it. And this is what that sword means. Now, if you are a Christian, especially a Catholic, they talk of the Sacred Heart. And they show you a man with a heart and a sword in it. And this is innate, the flesh. But when we want something new that we don't have, the flesh must come first. As Paul said, first earth, Adam, then heaven, Adam. And this is what the word means. That word means that sword, that electron, that rod carries a message. Don't let its infantility or its smallness